So this is the being critical of language worksheet. And so essentially what this worksheet does is you're going to go through these and actually try to find out whether or not this language is disconfirming or confirming and how you would change this sentence. And does this sentence have bias? Okay. So basically identify whether or not the sentence has bias in it. And if it does, how would you change it? Okay. Um, and so Dr. Maria has a male nurse who is great. That's the first one. So is there any think about it. Dr. Maria has a male nurse who is great. If you said that doesn't have any bias in it, then you're good. You would move on to the next one. If someone caught it, it would say Dr. Maria has a male nurse. The term male nurse is predicated on the bias that most nurses are female and most men are doctors. And so, for example, I had a close personal friend who wanted to be a nurse, who was a dude, and he often got ridiculed by friends, family members, and the world was basically laughing and saying, "Why would a guy want to be a nurse? Why don't you try to be a doctor?" Right? Which is not something you would typically say to a woman. And so I know in the medical field, like male nurses often get joked about or made fun of, right? But perfectly fine to be a male nurse. I would say Dr. Maria has a nurse who is great. I would get rid of the word male, right? That's the bias I would have. And you're going to go through each 20 of these and do the same thing that I just did with number 1. Okay. So I would say for me, I would say it does have bias in it, and I would get rid of the word male. And then you go to 2, 3, 4, 5. If you don't like the sentence at all and you think there's no fixing it, just say that. Just be like, not even you can go N/A, not applicable. Like, has a bias. There's no way to fix this, right? And that's it. If you have any questions, let me know.